Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Healthylicious podcast. Today, we're going to talk about exercise, why it's important, how it can help our health, how it can help us to lose weight, etc. We're going to talk about commitment, how we can be more committed, how we can enjoy exercising. And that's why we have the perfect guest with us today. Her name is Lina Antar. She is our first ambassador. She's with us through the last 2 years with Healthylicious. She trusted us since day one. And we're going to talk with her about her health journey and what she does today and how really she gives positive energy to her clients and they see beautiful results. Hi, Lina. I'm very
Hi,
happy to
Cynthia.
have you today with us.
So happy to be here with you.
It's
really.
been a while. We're trying to find a time for both of us to sit.
But you're family to me, so I've been with you from the start. So it's
exactly.
Like
We're very happy to have you. And let's
Thank
just
you.
start by introducing yourself. Tell
Of
us,
course.
who's Lina Antar today? Because I know you've been through so much, through career changes.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Lina Antar. I'm a personal trainer and a health coach. And I'm also a Reiki practitioner. And I had a long way of my health has been a journey, honestly. I used to work in a multinational agency. I used to work with UNICEF and so many different agencies. I went from corporate all the way into health and fitness. I transitioned this 180 degrees. And it's only because I was diagnosed with celiac disease. And back then, like 7 years ago, no one really understood what's celiac disease. And I didn't even understand. The doctor only told me, you're not allowed to eat bread. And I thought, oh, that's easy, that's simple. But it's not really that simple because everything that we have, everything packaged has gluten. Even like with meat and everything, they're processed meat, they have gluten, they have wheat. So it was really a struggle for me. And from that journey, I wanted to heal myself because I was really from one hospital to the other every other month, if not every month. And it was really frustrating. I was struggling with bloating, increase of hives. I wasn't able to like breathe. So it was really, really like on another level. And nowadays, even when I go to restaurants and I'm like gluten-free, dairy-free, some people look at me, they're like, come on, like really you're like gluten-free. They think that it's just sugar-free or like it's low in calories, which is the complete opposite. So I went through this journey. And I wanted to heal myself. So I did my health coaching certification and I did Reiki healing. And I also added my personal training certification in order for me to cover all aspects, in order for me to heal mentally, physically, and emotionally, because it was a lot of stress on me and my body. So when I did that, I wanted to help other people, obviously, of course, because many people are struggling and they don't even know they have a gluten allergy. They don't even know what they're going through. They may have things that are really small and they're really affecting their health in a major way. And it's something really small that they have to tackle and get rid of. So that's why I really loved my job. I love helping others. And I wanted them to feel the same way that I'm feeling right now. I'm at my best stage, alhamdulillah. And I can't say anything more. I'm beyond grateful for that. It's only because I really went through this journey and it wasn't easy. And I want people to know that nothing is easy in life. You really have to be patient. And from small steps, you can start somewhere and you can end up somewhere that you really wouldn't have imagined or pictured your life to be.
100%.
So, yeah.
It takes a lot of commitment for
A lot of
everything,
commitment, a lot of
especially for you.
consistency. Yes.
With gluten, like celiac disease is not easy. You have to
Yeah.
be committed. You have to know what to eat, especially with the absorption of vitamins. You've been through phases where
course.
maybe your vitamins were not
Yes,
absorbed.
anemic
and all of that.
and vitamin D levels, everything disrupts, everything was on a low. Even my health and my emotional state was very low.
Of course.
So, health is not just physical and it's also mental health. So you really have to balance the both in order for you to live a good life.
100%,
So, yeah.
100%. And you're right. They always say like exercise, to
yeah.
decrease your stress. Because
Of
today,
course.
everybody, especially also after COVID, it hit us hard. And
Yeah.
also it hit a lot of people mentally. So
You
I
see
think
many people either
exercise-
gain a lot of weight during
Yes.
COVID, which is like most of the people, 50%.
Yes.
And other people, they're actually super committed to training. They followed like home exercises and things like that. So yeah, it depends where you go. But honestly, I cannot befriend anyone that doesn't exercise. And with all respect to everybody.
I do.
So if you have, exactly. This I know, thank God. But like really, I don't understand when someone doesn't exercise. It's something that you're giving to your body that's actually beneficial for you. Like you're doing it for you. You're not doing it only for the image. I don't want people to think, oh, exercise just for, I don't want to, like they think, I don't want to look like this type of person. Or it's not about looks. It's not about the outer. It's all about inside. Like after like the age of 30, which is very, very important for me to state, after the age of 30 specifically, your body, like especially women, they go through osteoporosis. So they lean towards osteoporosis, which is like your bone density decreases. So the only way you would protect yourself and in order for you to maintain that bone density is with strength training and weight training exercises.
Exactly.
And you really have to commit to that. So in order for you to maintain your health, maintain your body, so for you to be at a good stage. So yeah, I really stress on exercise on all levels, not just about osteoporosis, also about your mental health. When you work out, you feel amazing after. I don't
The
recall
feeling
anyone that
after.
worked out that didn't feel amazing after. So even you just have to start somewhere. You have to go show up. And after that, just let me know if you feel good or not.
Lina, I feel like you have lots of beautiful energy when you train people, and you know you help them to be committed, you help them to enjoy the workout. How important is that? Because I feel whenever you want to start this journey, like if someone is listening to us today and they're not training, they don't do anything, and they want to start, they need to find something that they enjoy and that they need to commit to. So how can you give like some advice, you know, for someone who doesn't exercise, in order for them to commit? Like, what can they do in order to commit more to exercise?
First of all, try to find something that you like. Say, if you don't like to go to the gym, you don't like weight training, it's okay. There are a million other things that you can do.
Exactly.
There's no excuse for that. There's different sports you can do. You can play tennis, paddle, whatever it is that you find that's actually entertaining you, that you enjoy, start there. If you don't like that and you want to go to the gym, you don't know, you can always hire a trainer. You can always hire a professional. Hire someone that you actually look up to, someone that maybe you would relate to. Obviously, I'm not going to go with a trainer that weighs 150 kgs and be like, I want to be, you know, I want them to let me lose weight. You know, try to relate to that. Try to find someone that looks like you, that would be more inspired to be around, and maybe that trainer would change your life. So start slow, take these small steps, and from there, you don't need to start lifting 100 kgs in one day. You know, you're not going to do that. It's just like you're driving a car. You're going to turn on the car first, which is showing up first to the gym. And then you start pressing the gas pedal slowly. You cannot press it quickly, because then you're either going to crash, which is what your body's going to do, or you're not going to get anywhere and you're going to have this whole stress. So start slow, take these small steps, take these small initiatives. Start by, for example, if you want to lose 10 kgs, set like goals. For example, from day 1 to 1 week, I want to lose achievable goals, like 1 kilo.
Okay.
This is like more achievable, more realistic goals. Start there, and slowly and surely you're gonna reach their big role. And also always go back to, why do you really want it? Why do you want to get there?
Exactly.
Always know your why, and this will get you to where you want to be. Whether it's a fitness goal, you want to reach a personal best in training, if you want to reach somewhere in your life that you want to be an athlete, or you want to simply just lose weight. Try to set these goals, know your why, and just go from there. Motivation, you can wake up one day so motivated, another day you can feel so demotivated. I'm a trainer, and sometimes I wake up on days and I'm like, I really don't feel like training. Your body's not like, you know, just listen to your body. It's okay if you don't feel like training. Try to show up, do low impact trainings, moderate trainings that would get you through the day. As simple as walking. Like, how amazing is that? You can just walk, monitor your steps, 10K a day. It's actually amazing. Just move. Like, listen to what your body needs and go from that. And there's no way you have no time. I cannot.
No way you have no time.
Yeah, exactly.
You can
Whenever
always
someone tells me I
find
have
the
no time to train, I'm like, I work my entire schedule on my trainings. Like, I need to train. Otherwise, it's like a mess.
It's very important. And yes, we can give it ourselves like only half an hour. We can walk
even
half
if
an
it's
hour
5,
in the
10
morning.
minutes of movement. Yeah.
We can go to a class in the afternoon. We can play with our kids half an hour. We can do anything just to keep moving. So what do you recommend? Let's say someone who wants to start this journey, who wants to lose weight, because mainly we know our
everyone
clients,
likes to
me
lose
and
weight.
you, our clients, they want to lose weight.
Yeah.
So basically, how many times a week should they exercise? 3, 4? It's always
first, when people come
mark.
with weight loss, especially with both of us, because we work together.
Yeah.
First, I always tell them, all right, you have to train, but training, like, you cannot eat a full meal, like 1,000 calories every single meal, and expect if you go to the gym for this 1 hour, you're going to lose weight. You're going to lose everything that you just trained. That's not the case. So it's always 70 to 80% food, 20%, 10, 20 to 30% is exercise. So let them first start with a plan of nutrition. So number one thing is nutrition, having a good meal plan. They can start with a meal plan if they're so lost and confused on the calories, because obviously it's calories in versus calories out. So they really need to pay attention to the number of calories they're going to eat. It's not about not eating at night or eating only in the morning.
Yeah.
Even if they eat at night and they, like, say, for example, they have 1,500 calories, even if they have that within that 1,500 calories, even if they have that snack at like 11 p.m., they're still going to lose weight.
Exactly.
You know, it's not about eating at which time. It's about the total number of calories within that day, which people are not really understanding. So first start with your nutrition, and then from there, at least integrate 2 to 3 hours of training within the week. So like 3 times a week. And they should reach the result that they're aiming for. Obviously, food, good sleep, managing their stress. It's hard. It's easy to say, but it's hard to put it together within your life. But like, try to stick to these things: good sleep, hydrate, exercise, good nutrition, and try to manage your stress better. So in order for you to lower your cortisol levels, so try to enjoy your life. Try not to overstress. Many clients overstress. They're like, I want to lose 10 kilos within a month. I'm like, relax, you know, like I'm sure you receive these clients also.
All the time.
So I try to give them that comfort. So they come to me and they feel comfortable, because I don't come to them and be like, you're not allowed to eat chocolate. You're not allowed to eat chips. You're going to cut carbs completely.
Exactly.
And we both know this. You know, in the meal plans, you have a lot of variety, especially with Health Delicious. You have carbs, you have protein, everything. And my number one priority is always to have protein at every single meal.
Yes.
You know, protein helps you feel full all the time. So this is amazing. And it helps you regulate your blood sugar level. So I always recommend them to start with protein throughout the days. Start with the protein and then maybe have carbs with it after that. So start with protein and then carbs. So this way their blood sugar level won't spike up and down so much. So if you wake up and you only have carbs, so you're going to feel full for the first 30 minutes or hour, and then you're going to feel so hungry after. Rather than if you have protein in the beginning, you're going to feel fuller and you'll have more energy to give. You know, like, of course, carbs, I don't want anyone to cut carbs off. We really need carbs in our life, and complex carbs, the good carbs.
Exactly. When we started together working, you remember you were doing something related to shred. You had groups of women you used to follow. Tell us a little bit about that, because at that time we started working together with Health Delicious, and it's what you're saying. You didn't stop completely the carbs for your clients. They were on carbs, but still you were giving them low carbs options for dinner. You were giving them sometimes dairy free for breakfast. So you were playing around with the foods.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about this journey.
I love this. I love shred team. I had 2 different groups, 10 people in each, 10 amazing, lovely women. And we worked together. It was first all about the energy. And second, I started off first with intermittent fasting. I know many people, it's a very controversial topic. And many people sometimes are against, because it might be against the female hormones. It might disrupt their hormones. It depends on the person. But the only reason why I did it only for a few weeks, not all the time, just for them to be able to have this gap, to have them like control their cravings. So people are not really mindful of how they eat. So I put them, if you remember, on an intermittent fasting with you, and of course a calorie deficit. And I didn't restrict their carbs, and I didn't restrict their amount of fat they even get. So for them to be able to enjoy the food, they have to enjoy the food.
Exactly.
And with Healthy Delicious, you get a variety of food. You really feel like you're eating home food. You're back to comfort. It's not like diet food where like you feel like you're in the hospital and having like just a little piece of meat with no dressing, nothing. You're rich. Your food, your meal plans are rich with dressings, nice dressings. It's amazing. So they really enjoyed this. And first I started off with the intermittent fasting so that they can get used to the whole calorie deficit, and then slowly they would adapt to that. They all saw results, which was amazing. And even with their fitness, they got committed. And up till now, by the way, even if I had stopped the shred, they are all committed to training. They all love training. They still enjoy it. They started to enjoy it because they realize that it's not just the training, it's about the community also, it's about the energy, the feeling after having good food. So they know at the back of their head. So it's so easy to lose weight. I made it seem like it's really very easy to lose weight. And honestly, it is very easy to lose weight. It's all in the mind. So once you set your goal there, you go to a professional if you're lost. And it's very easy, very basic. You just have to have that will to start. Yeah.
Exactly. So now you do something different. You do more like group classes.
Group classes at
Right?
Barry's, yeah.
So do you think anybody can start a group class? Like even if they don't have any experience with exercise, or you're
Thing
scared
is,
about, the injury?
with Shred Team, it was a group class, but it was closer. So it was more like a personal training group class. So I was more, so I used to give them guidance of the correct form. And like many people, they don't know how to do lunges, squats. They may injure themselves. So I would start first having a personal trainer, especially if they go to a big group class and they're not, and it's like, for example, at Barry's, everyone can join, of course. But if they're not familiar with the movements, they may really injure themselves. So they really need to be familiar with what is a squat, what the basic movements, obviously, and then from there slowly pick up like to better, like higher intensity of classes. So let them start slow, and then from there, step by step, they can get to wherever they want to be. Always start with slow steps, really.
How long would you give someone with your experience,
Yeah.
as a trainer? How long would you give someone, let's say a woman, to lose, for example, 10 kg? Would you give her like 2 months if she's committed with food, with exercise?
Honestly, it really depends on her body. It really depends on the body type. Like sometimes women, they would be experiencing, like it's not about just weight loss. You have to know why is she gaining weight. It might be a thyroid issue.
Yeah.
It might be something that she's struggling with that she doesn't know of. Like many girls come to me, they're like, I really don't eat anything and I'm not losing weight. Sometimes they go through a really low calorie, like they're on a calorie deficit for years.
Yeah.
And this is so bad
Yeah.
because eventually if they eat anything, they can gain quickly, and it's so hard for them to lose because they were already on a very low calorie deficit. So that's why I always recommend them to go to a dietitian so that you can guide them through also. And I would be there, of course, to guide them through. Like I always like to play with the metabolism. Always, it's like a machine. Your body's used to it. So if you don't give your body the food now, they're going to be like, oh, I have to store. Because if I don't store, then I'm going to be starving throughout the day. So yeah, it's very important to understand your body better. So back to your question. I forgot what the question was. Adnan, there are so many things I have to
for
say.
example, a typical woman who wants to lose, let's say 10
Yeah.
kg, coming to you. And she was like, I'm going to try, I'm going to commit, I'm
Yeah.
going to eat healthy food. Like, what would you give them? Like 2 months, for example, for a
I
body
would,
transformation?
So for a body transformation, usually with me, it was 3 months.
Okay. It's fair, I think.
So
3
with
months
me, it
is
was
a good
3
time.
months. Yeah, give yourself. I cannot just tell them within a month you're going to drop 10
Of
kgs.
course, of
You
course.
may drop quickly, you're going to gain quickly. So it's all about also building that habit. So the 3 months, 3 to 6 months, I would say, this is a good period for them to build that habit of being committed to training. Because if they see fast results, they're going to be like, okay, amazing. I can lose this weight within 3 months. I can go out, eat everything.
Yeah.
And I really want them to have good relationship with the food, good relationship with themselves, and good relationship with training. I don't want them to feel like it's a must for them to eat healthy or it's a must for them to exercise. I want them to really enjoy exercising. I want them to wake up feeling like, I feel like going to a class today. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
gym. I feel like going to Barry's. I feel like going to any other cycling class or anything that you want. You know, something like group sessions that would make them feel better. Always grab a partner with you. It's always funner to train with a partner, whether it's a friend, your partner, anyone really, to start your journey. And then from there, you will see like, amazing, I really enjoy this. You would want to continue whether they're there or not. So that's...
Exactly. You were talking a bit about protein, how
Yes.
important is protein, and this is the topic now today. So how do you help your client to achieve this protein, intake? And because we know
Yeah.
it's around 1 gram per kilogram of body weight on average, we're saying.
Of course, yeah.
Like if you weigh 80, it's 80 gram per day.
Yeah.
It's at the same time easy, but not super easy to achieve every day. You have to really look at what you're eating.
Yes.
So how do you guide your clients toward that? Are you with protein powders, protein bars, protein shakes sometimes?
I honestly, I don't mind protein powders, but it has to be clean protein powders. So there are many out there that have a lot of additives, a lot of sugar, a lot of added things that your body doesn't really, sweeteners, that your body cannot really digest. It doesn't really understand. So really look for a good source of protein powder, plant-based. That's what I would recommend.
Yeah.
And something that your body is able to absorb. So, and I'm not against protein powders. I actually have a shake almost every day because I'm always on the go. So sometimes I won't have time to have a piece of chicken or anything with protein. So I have my shake and I add to it so many things like to make it more, more nutritious, more flavored. So this way I would enjoy it and it keeps me full. Honestly, it keeps me full for a long period of time. And because it's so hard, that's why I always stress on have protein on every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's really, really very important for you. It's good for your immunity. It's good for your brain function. It's good for everything. It's good for your muscle growth, everything.
Exactly. Otherwise, you're going to also be losing muscles when you're training.
Exactly.
Alina, also, I want to ask you something related to women, okay?
Yeah.
Women are very stressed. They don't sleep during the night. Sometimes this can cause also a lot of, weight gain.
Yes.
You said there's 5 things that you recommend your client.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about these 5 things.
All right. Number 1 is first for women, especially. Like I'm going to talk in general.
Let's talk in general.
Number 1 is good food, good nutrition. So if you eat good food, you're going to feel good no matter what. Like if you eat something bad, like if you ever go to, I'm not gonna say like names, fast food restaurants. I'm not gonna say name any fast food, but like if you want to go to a fast food restaurant and you have that meal, you feel good within that 5 minutes. After that, you're gonna feel horrible. You're gonna feel sleepy, drowsy, no energy. Like it's really what you are, what you eat. This is what I stick by, and so try to eat healthy. 80%, 20% of obviously you can have chocolate, you can have whatever it is that you want. It's okay as long as you stick to the 80-20 rule. That's number 1. Number 2, hydrate. It's so important for you to drink so much water. 2 liters of water I would recommend per day. Have your electrolytes, especially when you're training. Have your electrolytes and your minerals to replenish your body back. And number 3 is good sleep. Many people, they have sleep, but they're not really going into that deep sleep. So it's 6 to 8 hours of sleep, which is perfect. Your body needs to recover. Like you're going through so much throughout the day, you really need your sleep. And sometimes if you cannot sleep, try to have chamomile tea before, try to wind down, put your phone away. It's really very important for you to sleep. So food, hydrate, sleep, exercise, and stress. Stress is like every single day. You cannot get rid of stress, obviously. So try to manage your stress, whether it's through meditation, going out with your friends, enjoying your life. Try to have that time for exercise, exactly. Because exercise, honestly, you cannot feel bad after a workout. I've never met a person that worked out and was like, I feel so bad. I have low energy.
Exactly. You have more energy.
Sometimes I tell my friends, I'm like, I need to train. I need energy. So I need to train. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, I just enjoy it so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Your body got used to it. So you need this.
I need it. Yeah.
Since day 1, you trusted Healthylicious. And together we changed, we modified, we built a very beautiful menu together. So tell me a little bit about what you liked in Healthylicious.
All right. What I loved about Healthylicious, it has a lot of variety, a variety of choices, different meal plans like weight loss, weight maintenance, and perfect dietitian, obviously,
Thank you.
to take them through. And you're actually on point with every single client. Many people, they go through meal plans and and they recommend, for example, I want 1,200 calories, and it's never 1,200 calories. It's always more, and they struggle so much because they think they're on this calorie deficit when the meal plan company itself is not really providing them with the right macros, with everything that they need in order for them to reach the goal. So with Healthylicious, guaranteed. And I say this with a lot of confidence because given with my clients, they all saw results. So 100%, the macros are 100% trusted. The dietitian, whatever you say, is on point with every single client. So you don't take a client as a number. You take them as a proper client, as someone you really want to help out in order for them to be happy. So you really care about the clients. So your clientele, they love you and they always want to come back. So that's 100% about Healthylicious. And even if they complain, it's not like you just say it is what it is, or this is what we provide. You always try to look for modifications. You try to modify their meal plans. And it's not easy, obviously, to change certain things with every single person. Everyone has a different preference, but with you actually have the patience and you actually try to make them happier every single time. So that's why they always come back to Healthylicious. So number 1 is, obviously, I always want to trust the meal plan that I'm having. It's clean food, good food, nutritious, and delicious. That's what I want to say about Healthylicious. So it's healthy and delicious, which is really what it stands for. And you don't misguide the clients. They know they are getting exactly what they're asking for. So they want weight loss. There you go. This is a weight loss plan. And if they stick to it, they will lose weight. So most of my clients, there's actually 1 out of the 10 that wasn't really sticking to it. And she was the only one that actually lost 2 rather than 5 kilos. And I'm like, are you really sticking to the meal plan? Or are you eating the meal plan and other things at the same time?
Yeah.
And that's what she was doing. She knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know who it is.
Yes.
She's amazing. I love this girl. But your business, and I trust you blindly. So which is why I've been with you from the start, and I will continue with you until forever. And you're always in for modifications, and you're always changing. You now have dairy-free options.
Yes.
And so you start slow, but at least you get the clients to trust you. The trust for me is the most important thing, and that's what Healthy Delicious does the most.
Very important question for you. What's more important, training or nutrition?
Very good question. It's like Cynthia versus Lina. So for me, obviously, it's nutrition. It's the most important thing, yes. But we work together.
Yeah.
So nutrition is important, but also exercise is also very important. So I would give it like 70 to 80% nutrition. At least have whole foods. Try to stay away from processed foods or any packaged foods. Try to stick to whole foods, good food, something that will make your gut feel good, because it's all from the inside out. So if you eat good, you feel good. So everyone around you is going to be happier also. So you transmit that energy, and it's all about the energy. I really care a lot about energy. So if I don't have a good energy towards anyone, I cannot be around that space. There's no point. And also exercise is so important, of course. So together, it's the best combination, but of course, nutrition.
100%. Lina, with Mother Day coming up, I always think that I want to be, I want to show my kids how to eat healthy. I want to model this to them. I want to eat healthy in front of them. I want to exercise in front of them. And I try to do this all the time.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah, my kids, I feel they're healthy. They enjoy different kinds of food. They try. They love Health Delicious sometimes.
No,
They
that's
wait
so
for the
sweet.
bag and they eat my food. So I'm very happy that I reached, I reached this with my kids. So also you being a mom as well.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you do at home, how important it is that your child sees you training.
Of course. Honestly, my son, God bless him, he sees me training every other day, if not every day, and he loves it. He watches me. At the beginning, of course, they're going to watch you. They're going to think, what are they really doing? And then he starts asking me questions. What is this? So it's very important to have this role model, like to have someone in the house. Like with me, it was my mom. My mom used to train every single day, and sometimes I wouldn't understand what she was doing. One of the times I actually tried to train with her, I almost died. I remember. I was very young. But then I started enjoying it because just seeing her every day, like sweating, like for like 30, 40 minutes at home, it's a home workout. It just made me think like, wow, if she feels amazing after that, let me try this out. And that's how she's like everything to me. She's my best friend. She's everything to me, my mom, and everyone knows that. So I look up to her, and that's how I became who I am today. So thanks to my mom. So that's why I want to do the same with my kids, with my son. I want him to see that it's so important for you to train. It's so important for you to watch out for your health. What's good, what's bad. I don't restrict him fully, but I try to give him that awareness that, okay, you're having this, but you have your meal, your good meal first, and then you can have your snack.
Exactly.
So at least he has this balance. Train them with balance. Don't train them with a lot of restrictions. A lot of restrictions doesn't like too
work.
good or too bad is always toxic.
It doesn't work.
Always have this balance.
Sometimes I go out with my friends and with my children, and then they were like, really, you're a dietitian? How does your child eat this kind of biscuits? I was like, it's fine.
okay.
Once, twice a week. They can choose their own snacks. They're human at the end.
Of course.
I don't want them to go to birthday parties and start eating all,
Yeah.
and in a bulimia kind of way. I want you to feel
Exactly.
normal around food.
Yeah.
And I think this is super important.
Yeah, this is very, very important. Be mindful and everything in moderation. Everything in moderation is key.
Lina, you also started your own energy bowls, and
Yes.
I love this product. Can you tell us a little bit what made you, start this brand, and tell us about the ingredient and what's behind this beautiful
course.
product?
So, so I used to always mix a tablespoon of MCT oil either with my coffee or have it in the morning. So MCT oil is basically derived from coconut. It's very good for your brain function, for your gut health. It gives you a lot of energy. It uses fat for energy. So it sets your mood for the day. And I love this a lot. So I wanted to create this snack that is delicious and nutritious at the same time. So you don't feel guilty having that snack. So there comes my energy balls. They're MCT oil enriched energy balls. They're made of 4 different flavors. I have matcha, choco bounty, hazelnut, and choco fudge, the main one. Yes. And they're all made of 3 to 4 different ingredients only. And the shelf life is only 3 months, which makes them very premium because when the shelf life is only 3 months, that's when you know that there are no additives, no nasties whatsoever. They're sugar-free, dairy-free, super nutritious, super healthy for you. And it's the only snack that helps you burn calories. So, and it's actually I'm so excited about this. And I collaborated with the Broth Lab with Hadil. She's my partner in this. And we created this amazing product and I'm so proud of, and I hope everyone would be able to taste them.
Lina, what's
Yeah.
the main mistake that people do and they're not losing weight and they're not seeing change? What is that's something that they're not doing right?
First, they're not prioritizing their goals. So many times people say, I want to lose weight, but they don't commit to it. They're not consistent. So the key here is consistency. So they need to be consistent in order for them to reach the goal. So start by small baby steps. And number 2, find someone professional that would guide you through. Number 3 is your mind is so powerful. So if you train your mind to actually trust the process, just really trust the process, be patient. Nothing happens overnight. So when you have that flow of thinking and try to see that if you eat healthy within a day or 2, I know many clients, they eat healthy today and tomorrow they're like, okay, I go on the scale, I didn't lose weight.
Yeah.
Khalas, done. They're not going to continue. But no, it's really the small steps, the patience, the consistency, the motivation around you also. The group of friends around you, if you're surrounded by people that are overweight, you tend to become overweight yourself. If you surround yourself by people who want to train, you find yourself enjoy training. So really the circle around you plays a major role. So surround yourself with good people, good energy, good food, be consistent, always try to look for the best and be positive, and you're good to go. That's what I have to say. And just remember, your life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. So do something now and work for it.
Exactly, Lina, 100%. It always comes, we always have to be consistent and committed to
course.
nutrition, to exercise, to everything in life. So baby steps, we start somewhere. It's always better
course, yeah.
than not doing anything at
Showing
all.
up is 100%.
Showing up.
Show up and then everything changes.
100%. So thank you so much, Lina,
Thank
for
you
being
so much
with
for
us
having
today.
me.
Do you
Really,
wanna say
thank you so
something?
much. And I want to thank Healthylicious a lot for all the accomplishments that you guys have done, and continue this way. And honestly, I will always support you no matter what.
Thank you,
so
Lina.
much for
and I
having me.
really looking forward for other sessions together on this podcast.
And any questions you guys need, also let us know. We'd love to help you out. Thank you.